Testing microphone. 1, 2. Testing microphone. Okay, I think it works. Like a forgotten relic on Earth from a time capsule buried beneath, a mountain of dust. My dearest microphone, my long lost friend and confidant. We meet again. I've missed you. Even the way you amplify my questionable breathing. It's about 1 a.m., December the 23rd. The air crackles with anticipation, the aroma of fried chicken and questionable dishes hangs heavy. It's Christmas Eve, my friend. Merry almost Christmas to you, beautiful soul. Yes, we have so much to discuss. There's so much gist, tales to be told. Don't worry, I have been granted special permission, shall I say, to meander from our usual path today. It's been like ages since we last spoke, hasn't it? It's almost an eternity in eternity time. But I'm glad I'm back now. Okay, before I unleash the torrent of delightful gist I have prepared for you, a word to our fresh earth companions, brave souls who have stumbled upon our humble abode. How did they talk about? Humble abode for the very first time. I am known by many names. I have traversed countless professional landscape, but allow me to present to you my most prominent incarnation. I am the gift that keeps on giving, like a bottomless box of chocolates. I am he who is irresistible like Nigerian jollof rice or ice cream, though some misguided taste buds may disagree. But anyway, they are lost, not mine. I assure you, I am the voice that cradles your joyful moments. I'm a balm for the wounded spirit, a healing elixir for the broken heart. Be like I don't do overdo. I am drama personified, darling. Growth is my obsession, my true specialty, the sacred realm of singing. It's a vulnerable art. It's a delicate dance of the soul, and to be part of the process, to help even the most, shall we say, vocally challenged individuals discover their own unique sound, that, my friend, is something I do not take lightly. No, I do not toy with it. Oh dear, where was I? Oh, yes, it's all coming back to me now. My name is Worship Victor Loide, the perfect fusion of a vocal coach and voice teacher. And, oh yes, I'm a podcaster. How could I forget? Do with that information what you will. What makes me special? Well, it's the same thing that makes you special. I can sing. And if you found your way to this podcast, it is a safe bet that you're looking to elevate your vocal prowess. You can sing too, or at least you want to. Welcome to the Making Musical Quantum Leaps podcast, the sanctuary for the vocally ambitious, the haven for those who burn with passion for vocal growth. I offer more than just skills and exercises here, my friend. I offer an experience, a journey. You get the idea. But above all, we're here to take that quantum leap together, a leap into that musical atmosphere. So buckle up. I know it's been a while and I truly appreciate your patience. You might be wondering about my absence. I was fortunate enough to receive a scholarship for an intensive voice teachers training course, and it's been incredibly demanding. And honestly, it still is. But I'm thrilled to be back and reconnecting with you. I've missed these conversations, and trust me, I have so much to share. And speaking of sharing, I know you're all eager to hear from Jamie. Don't worry. She'll be joining us on a future episode. I can't wait to have her back as well. Today, I really want to talk about something crucial for every singer, and that is authenticity. Finding your unique voice, embracing who you truly are as an artist. Because, if I'm being honest, I sense that some of you might be struggling with self-doubt right now. You might even be on the verge of giving up. I get it. I've been there. Recently, I was listening to Perry Jason, and let's be real, I've heard the comparisons. And for a moment, I felt that familiar pang of insecurity. Will I ever be that good? Hell! Perry is good. He's so good. Every time I listen to him, I want to cry. And the cry is not because he's giving me goosebumps. It's just that question, will I ever be that good? But I remember something Coach Toby told me, and it's something I want to share with you. He said this: you are in the process. Yeah, you are in the process. That's like 5 words, and that meant a lot. So I'm telling you, you are in the process. You're closer than you were when you started. Every step, every practice session, every performance, it all adds up. My own vocal journey has been full of ups and downs, trust me. Just recently, I had a performance where I didn't feel like I was at my best. It was a releasing We Don't Judge performance. It wasn't my proudest moment, but you know what? I showed up, I sang, and I learned from it. Because I knew, or rather, because I know I have a gift to share, a story to tell, and that drives me forward. This brings me back to what I want us to talk about: authenticity. Gabriel Weiner perfectly captures the essence of what I want to talk about. He said in a quote, "Inauthenticity is a trauma response, and singing is healing. Sing your way back to authenticity." What exactly is authenticity? Okay, it can mean a lot of stuff, but in context of singing, it is that feeling of trying to be someone you're not. It is imitating other singers without finding your own spin. You know, I say this every time. It is not bad to imitate, okay? It is not bad to mimic. It's part of the process. But the end point of your mimicking is not to become that person, okay? It's to find your own spin. It's to find your own self. Authenticity is letting fear and self-doubt dictate your choices. So I want to sing. I'm already on stage and we've practiced with my band in a particular way. But when I get there, that feeling of self-doubt begins, and fear, will they accept the way I practice it, begins to affect the way I'm going to sing at that moment. And I change from totally what I had practiced to something else because of self-doubt and fear. It's a plague, and it can stifle your growth. It will prevent you from truly connecting with your audience because you're on that stage thinking, will they like it? Will they not? Will they accept? That's exactly what we're going to explore today. And we're going to see how to break free from inauthenticity and embrace your true self. Well, let's talk about Gabriel Weiner's powerful statement. Inauthenticity is a trauma response, and singing is healing. Sing your way back to authenticity. Inauthenticity is a trauma response. What does that actually mean? Well, let's think about it critically. When we experience trauma, whether it's big or small, what's our natural instinct? Our natural instinct is to protect ourselves. And in order to do this, most times, we build walls, we hide parts of ourselves, or we try to conform to expectations in order to avoid further pain or rejection. Now let's put it in the context of singing. This This might manifest as trying to sound like someone else because we fear our own voice is not good enough. It could be suppressing our emotions because we are afraid of being vulnerable. This thing, it's a defense mechanism. It's a way of saying, if I'm not truly myself, I can't be hurt. Anyway, let me provide examples of inauthenticity as a trauma response. Okay. Maybe you were told as a child that your voice was too loud, too soft, or just plain wrong. Maybe you had a negative experience performing in front of others. These experiences that you've had can create a sense of fear and insecurity that leads to inauthenticity. What happens is you start to edit yourself to censor your natural expression. That, my friend, is the trauma response Wayna is talking about. It's not always about a major traumatic event. It can be about accumulated micro traumas that chip away at our confidence over time. But here's the beautiful part. Singing is healing. Sing your way back to authenticity. Singing in its purest form is an act of vulnerability. It's about expressing your emotions, your experiences, your unique perspective through your sound. When you allow yourself to sing from your heart, you begin to dismantle those walls you've built. You start to reclaim the parts of yourself that you have suppressed. Think about the physical aspects of singing. Firstly, it involves breath. And our breathing is deeply connected to our emotions. I won't explain that today, probably on another episode, but our breathing is deeply connected to our emotions. Then singing also involves vibration, and vibration can release tension and promote healing. Singing involves expressions. Expressions allow us to process and release pent-up feelings. When you sing authentically, you are not just making sounds, my friend. You are engaging your whole being in a process of self-discovery and healing. You're reconnecting to your true self. So, if you're feeling stuck, if you are struggling to find your own voice, I encourage you to explore this idea of singing as a healing practice. Don't worry about sounding perfect. Don't compare yourself to others. Just allow yourself to sing. Allow yourself to express. Allow yourself to be vulnerable. Because in vulnerability lies your authenticity. There lies the true power of your voice. That is where your unique artistry lives. Another thing you can try is put some instrumental music that you like, of course. Then just sing anything that comes out. Don't judge it. Don't analyze it. Just let it flow. It will help you tap into your subconscious and discover new things about your voice. We'll explore more techniques later in other episodes. But for now, I want you to sit with this idea of singing as a path to healing and authenticity. To wrap up this episode, I know you remember Brandon. Yeah? So in this episode, our letter to Brandon is this. Dear Brandon, please don't ever stop singing. Sing when you're sad, when you make mistakes, when you're happy, when you're praised, even when you're criticized. Whatever you do, keep singing. Alright guys, we're back for this. And again, we're going to continue with our marathon podcast. But that'll be happening next year, probably February or March. But not January, please, so that we can breathe. Okay? So please, keep sharing our flyers for the pod. Subscribe if you have not. And some of you might need to go back to our previous pods and listen to them again, because of course you've forgotten some of the things I've spoken about. So please do share this podcast to anyone you think needs it, and I know your choir needs it. Share it to them. Share it to your friend who sings. That thank you so much. You can leave a comment or questions. I will definitely attend to them in the next podcast. So thank you for listening. It's bye for now.